YouTube, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be addressing the topic of alcohol, how it affects your body, how it affects your fitness, and the reasons why, for me, I've decided not to drink so much. If you're new to the channel and you are interested in lifestyle videos, fitness and well-being style videos, martial arts videos, the occasional daily vlog and some occasional style-based content, then maybe consider subscribing. Now the reason I'm doing this video, guys, is because I want to talk a little bit about alcohol and its general effects on the body and how it can affect you in terms of your workouts and succeeding in your fitness goals. But also I want to talk a little bit about my experience with alcohol, and obviously I have a few things looking forward into this year that I want to achieve, and alcohol seems to get in the way in my mind. Now there are one of two reasons why I want to talk about alcohol today. The first one is, as of 2019, I kind of made a declaration with myself that I wasn't going to end up with a hangover. I'll talk about that a little bit in a second, but that's the first thing. The second thing, guys, is I want to talk a little bit about how not drinking alcohol as much has made me feel, how it might make you feel, and the general benefits of decreasing your consumption of the alcoholic beverage. Now, I want to state right now that this video is in no way means me telling you not to drink alcohol, because I would be a bit of a hypocrite if that was the case. So, as I mentioned, I have set myself a target for 2019, or it's more of a goal than a target, of not having a hangover at all for the entire year. Now, as unrealistic as that might sound to some of you, I am definitely sticking to it. I've not had a hangover so far, and I continue to keep that going. Now, there are one of two reasons for this. The first reason is actually the act of drinking in excess and being drunk, obviously in order to get the hangover. Now, as I said already, I'm not against drinking. I still do drink. I drink socially, as well as sometimes I will have a drink by myself if I'm relaxing in an evening. But I will always set myself a limit, and I will never go past that. The reason in terms of the sort of drinking in itself is, as a student, I obviously used to drink in excess fairly regularly. It was part of my social life. Be it through my sports clubs or through my housemates, I would go out clubbing and so on. And it's all well and good being drunk and not having as much control over yourself when you're a student. It's kind of expected, and it's a time in your life where you're very experimental, and I think it's quite important for development. However, I am no longer a student. I've gone past that stage, and for me now, I have much more of a professional head on me. I have so many more goals that far outstretch university, that being drunk and not being able to control myself in a social circumstance is just not on my cards. It's just not of interest to me anymore. The reason, guys, is the hangover, right? It makes you feel like crap, to put it frank. Okay, and I found so many times, and I can assure you from being a student, I have had many a hangover in my time, of all kinds of varieties. Hangovers where I've been sick, had headaches, where I've not woken up until like the afternoon, the evening, and every single time I've woken up with a hangover, I felt sluggish and lethargic, I felt sick, I've lost my appetite, I felt tired, because when you drink, you don't have as deep and as good a sleep, and therefore, although you might sleep a good 8 hours, like, you're almost guaranteed to wake up feeling tired, because the alcohol affects how deep of a sleep you can go into. So for me, obviously with my professional outlook and me trying to attain my professional goals in all kinds of different areas of my life, being hungover is not part of that anymore. So in terms of sort of this goal, this goal is set specifically for this year. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm never going to have a hangover again, because that's probably unlikely. I expect I will end up drinking in the future, and I expect I'll end up with a hangover at some point. But what I have found quite interesting is that from actively slowing down on the amount that I'm drinking, I don't actually crave it as much as I used to when I drank more frequently. Now, I know part of that is because when you're young, when I was 18, 19, I was only just able to start drinking. On top of that, I then went to university, And so it was a bit new, it was exciting, going and doing Jaeger bombs and shots and downing pints of beer was all part of the, the atmosphere surrounding university. Now that is not. In fact, for most professionals, being seen getting drunk in a bar or in a pub, that's not cool, right? And for me, like, I definitely sort of understand that now, and, I'd much rather be in a beer garden on a nice sunny day with a nice cold pint of beer, or in a classy bar with, a nice cocktail, rather than in a club, pissed out my head, wanting another shot. Okay guys, so let's move away from my own personal goals and let's look a little bit more about alcohol in general and the health risks or benefits that it might have. Now, it's fairly common and people know that alcohol isn't really good for your body. I mean, there have been studies done that have said that a glass of red wine can help your body. I'm not entirely sure how, but there have been studies done that have looked into it. And I think the important point to take away from this, and if this is the only point you take away from this video, then that is fine, is it's all about quantity and being aware of your limit. Now, everyone's limit's going to be different, but if you're on your 4th, 5th pint of beer, if you're on your 3rd, 4th glass of wine, if you've already drank half a bottle of vodka, you probably need to start thinking, where's the limit? Now, if you look at alcohol as a substance, it is designed for cleansing, right? People use it to cleanse wounds. It's often used in chemistry, ethanol. It is not specifically designed for the body to be able to process particularly easily, which is why when you're hungover, it's essentially the alcohol has poisoned your body. Now, from a fitness perspective, alcohol is just not good. Number one, alcohol dehydrates you, alright? It dehydrates you and it makes you feel sluggish, which is not ideal if you're looking to get fit, to build muscle, to lose weight. Not cool. Second thing is it's very calorific. Unless you're drinking like a pure spirit such as vodka or rum, or tequila, whatever spirit you enjoy, that you enjoy drinking, alcohol is very calorific. You would have seen at the beginning of the video that each bottle that I had on the table, I put a calorie count for one glass or for a specific unit of that drink. And the thing is, they're empty calories. So if you go on a night out and let's say you drink 5 pints of beer, I know that's quite a lot, but if you drink 5 pints of beer, each pint has about 300 calories in it. Now, if you work that out, that is a lot of alcohol. That's like 1,500 calories, and it's empty calories, right? It doesn't have any proteins in it. It's just alcohol. It's a liquid calorie, which you're either going to throw up that night or is going to give you a raging headache and you're going to feel like crap the next day. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I feel like I've spoken about alcohol enough. I am going to do another video shortly talking a little bit and comparing different kinds of drinks, not specifically alcohol, but different types of drinks and looking at calories, sugar content and so on and so forth, and doing a video on that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have taken anything away from it, then that is brilliant. If it's made you consider your own alcohol consumption, I guess that's even better. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you have any comments about your alcohol consumption, about alcohol in general, leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. And as always, consider subscribing, guys, for more of my content. And if you hit that little bell notification, it will inform you every time I upload. Right, I'm going to pop this away. I might even have a cheeky drink tonight, but not too many. Right, stay safe, stay awesome, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.